My name is Serena Greasley.
Do you support the city's new rules, which restricts encampments from around parks, recreational facilities, and bridges? Why or why not?
I don't really. I understand kind of where they're coming from, but at the same time, like homelessness is a major issue right now. There's not a lot of places for people to go, and I think before you put restrictions in place for encampments, you really need to have an alternative option available for people.
Robert
And your last name?
Chase? Yeah, I do. And why? It's because people leave dirty needles and stuff around, for little kids to pick up and play with. It's not healthy.
Sarah.
We need your last name.
Look, I'm kind of on both sides. Like, as long as they're not, especially in this one, they can go down by the river. No kids are involved, and nobody sees them, nobody's bothered by them. So I don't see why they would stop that.
Where would you like to see some of those people go?
I think we need more shelters in place. Definitely also shelters that are not necessarily, what do you call them, like full clean shelters, because people who necessarily do have addiction problems, they need a place to go as well. You need shelters of various kinds in various places, and those need to be in place prior to encampments being torn down.
Well, they need to have more housing in the city that is affordable for starters. Instead of all these condominiums they're putting up that's to me, it's just not right. There's a lot of us, like I'm a pensioner, we can't afford rent. We're put in housing, we're put in all this other stuff because we can't afford rent. And neither can these people that are, and it's hard for them to get a place because they haven't had a place. It's really screwed up. This whole tenancy stuff is just not right. And they should have a limit on how much rent you have to pay.
How strict do you think the city should be in enforcing these new bylaws?
I think they should be pretty strict, They have to be, because you can't even walk around the city and stuff anymore like you used to, without getting robbed, knifed, or anything,
Personally, I would prefer if they're pretty lenient on it. Winter is coming, people need places to stay, and at the end of the day, in most cases, they're not harming anybody. They're just trying to find a place to live.
I don't think they should do them at all. I think they're stupid. They should work about other stuff, finding places, putting prices down on housing. Pretty soon there's going to be a lot more people on the street because we can't afford rent.
And what would you say to a homeless person who feels like the city is prioritizing the comfort of homeowners and renters over the safety and security of people who are homeless?
People sort of bring it on themselves, There's places to rent out there and stuff, but when people get into them, they make a mess, partying, drugging,
And since you're a resident of this area, have you seen this firsthand and whatnot?
Oh, yeah. They used to hang in the park here and down over the bank and camping. And, it's just make a dirty mess, If they would clean up after themselves and stuff like that, more garbage cans down there or whatever, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. I feel sorry for them, But what can you do?
I'm not sure what I would say to them because I definitely think that in many cases they're right. That is seeming, oh, I'm so sorry, that's
okay.
my dog. That does seem like the city is doing that. And, people without homes, they are equally citizens here, people as well. They need a place to stay. And just because, everyone here has homes or whatever, it doesn't mean that necessarily we should be prioritized over people who don't. Those are vulnerable people who are struggling in and of themselves, and we shouldn't be making it harder for them.
It's true what they're saying because I've been homeless. I was homeless when I was 50. I was homeless when I was 60. And a lot of this, when you're homeless, they just look at you in a different way. These people are just trying to survive, just like all of us. And I just don't think that they're doing enough. The politics on this crop is so bad that there's so many steps you have to go through and you get nowhere because they want to keep you in a certain spot. They don't want to help you get above that. To get training, no, they stop you down there and they try to keep you there. And that's why a lot of them don't even want to deal with any of it. They want to be off the grid, they just want to stay left alone.